Yeah, it was in terms of results, it was a tough weekend and a weekend on the road. We actually leave again tomorrow, so it's in terms of kind of the stress on the student athletes. It's a lot to go 2 weekends in a row like that. But yeah, huge weekend ahead for us. San Jose is always a very good team in the conference. Fresno, in my opinion, is probably one of the best teams in the conference right now, if not the best. So 2 road games that we need to find some kind of point out of, hopefully more than one, but we need to get some results. And actually, despite our results this weekend, I think we played well enough to win both those games, and sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't, and this weekend it did not. So we'll hopefully flip it around and be ready to go for another tough one on the road this weekend.
Coach, you lost to Oregon State and then you really responded. Is that kind of what you're looking for after the loss, to really respond these 2 matches?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you lose, it kind of lights a little fire inside of you. It's winning is fun, but sometimes you need a little, reigniting of a fire, like to make sure that we do some little things right that I think we got away with in a couple of games. So I do think the team, I mean, honestly, I thought we played really well against UNLV and probably a little bit of an unfair result, but that's soccer. So we're going to get better and we're going to continue to fight. And I think, hopefully this weekend we have some little bit of new bounce to our step.
Has Zaria exceeded your expectations of what you thought you would get from her this early?
Yeah, I mean, if you come in, truthfully, in the Mountain West Conference, if you score more than 6 or 7 goals, it's an unbelievable year. And she's a freshman and she's already on 8, so she's exceeded everyone's expectations. I think probably even her own. Yeah, but if you watch Zaria train, even like a day-to-day, like when they're tired, she trains like a professional. She cares and she does things right and she listens, and it really matters to her that when you give her coaching that she puts it into play. And I think when you have a player with her talent and then also her willingness to listen and learn, man, the sky's the limit for her. And she's an exceptional young woman. So I feel really lucky that she's part of our family. Yeah.
Talk about unfair result. Can you talk a little bit more about that as far as the team will be? How are you able to?
Yeah, unfair is probably not the right word, but a tough one to swallow. If you look at statistics of most games, probably most sports, I would say, having been heavily involved in basketball and some other sports, typically people that dominate certain stats win games. And I think soccer, more than any other sport, it doesn't work that way. And I told our team, there's been a couple games where I thought we were outplayed and we won this year. So if you're willing to be on one end of it, you have to be willing to be on the other end of it. But statistically, we were quite good against UNLV. We created some really good chances that normally we put away. I did think there was a couple calls that hurt a little bit, probably both ways. But that's the nature of it. So if you want to win games that you don't dominate, you have to be willing to lose games you do dominate, and that's soccer. So it can't be this enormous roller coaster. It just has to be on to the next.